What up, YouTube? Just wanted to give my thoughts on CarMax's MaxCare extended warranty plan. Now, of course, when you go to CarMax, you're buying a used vehicle, and you want to make sure it's going to last for you as long as possible while you're still making payments on the vehicle. If you do decide to lease it. So, guy tells me, hey, you can add this max care plan on to your monthly payment. It's only going to be about 40 to 50 extra bucks in case anything ever happens to your vehicle. We'll put you in a loaner car while your car is being serviced. I'm not quoting him verbatim, but that's pretty much the gist of what he told me. Signed up for it. I experienced an issue with my car maybe 2 months after having it with the air conditioner. It was out of Freon. Of course, I know that there's something wrong with the compressor on the vehicle because cars don't just dump Freon, every 2 3 months. So they patched that up. I did send it in under the warranty. Never got a rental car or a loaner car from CarMax. All they did was tell me, hey, your car's going to sit here for the next 5 days or so. We're going to work on it. When we're done, we'll call you. Sent me on my way. No one from the branch, the manager, or anything ever called to really update me. I constantly had to keep calling up there to see what was going on with them. But that was just the air conditioner. Recently, I had mechanical failure. I'm thinking it was my water pump. And when it happened, when I heard the noise, I immediately pulled the car over, had it towed. Of course, they tell you you're going to get free towing based on how far you need it towed. If you go over 15 miles, they're going to charge you X amount of dollars for every mile that you go over. So I ended up spending about $40 on the tow, which is a lot cheaper than if I would have had, called myself and set up a tow. So a little bit cheaper there, but again, I wasn't expecting to pay anything there. And then the tow truck arrived 3 hours later in 95-degree weather. The app said that it was going to last or arrive in an hour and about 30 minutes. I'm staring at this thing like stalking to see if there's going to be like a tow truck on the app showing where they are. The whole hour and a half goes by. I don't see a tow truck on the app. And then all of a sudden, one pops up on there. They're an hour away. So it took 3 hours for them to get the vehicle. I had it towed to CarMax because I had spoken to them on the phone prior to calling the tow. They said, yeah, you can get it towed in here. No problem. I had it towed. I took an Uber home from where I was. Now, the service shop for CarMax, where I'm located, is not open on Saturdays and Sundays. This happened on a Saturday. So I called on Monday to check and see what the status was because I just had it delivered to the branch and the tow truck driver put the keys in the lockbox. So when I called, the guy says, yeah, the next available appointment we have is 2.5 weeks out. And I'm thinking to myself, who can go without a car for 2 weeks out? But still in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, maybe I'll be able to get a loaner or rental. And I call them, and what they tell me is they do $40 back reimbursement up to 7 days. That's $280. Rental cars are not $20 $25 and $30 a day anymore. From my research, I've worked in the rental car company before, and that's just a low number. So renting a car at that time, I'm thinking, I'll get reimbursement. So then I call back to MaxCare and they tell me, no, sir, you cannot be reimbursed for the loaner until your car has been diagnosed. So I'm thinking to myself, next appointment is 2.5 weeks out. They won't give me a loaner or allow me to be reimbursed for a rental until it's been diagnosed. So they have this thing called Repair Pal, and they list several shops on there that will service your car with the extended warranty, and you can go through them. So I looked them all up. Everybody's telling me they're 2 weeks out, nowhere to park cars, blah, blah, blah. And I finally found a place that was a week out. So I took that. The best I could do. The day finally rolls around for them to diagnose my car. And mind you, all this time I've been speaking to customer care with CARMAX, and they've told me that the branch manager was going to call me back and blah, blah, blah. This never happened. Still has not happened. And so that's that. So the car gets to the repair shop. The people call me and they tell me, your engine has failed. Wow. After having a car for a year. Now, mind you, I'm pretty much a stickler when it comes to getting my oil changed, things of that nature. So then they tell me, well, you have to call and set up a case or claim, and then they're going to expect you to give at least 3 of your most recent oil changes before they'll even approve to fix my vehicle based on the warranty, and that they still have to send out an inspector after they've already diagnosed it. I'm assuming he's trying to make sure I didn't damage the car myself, just driving crazy or reckless or whatever it is, which I don't. But they give you a mileage range for when you're supposed to get your oil changed. The lady told me 3,000 miles to 5,700 miles, and all of my 3 most recent oil changes are within that time frame or mileage range. So that should not be an issue. I have not received final word on whether or not it's going to get approved. I should know something within the next 48 hours. I will keep y'all updated, but that's 48 hours where people are going to CarMax in the summertime looking for cars and may want to have this information in terms of what other people have experienced with CarMax and MaxCare. And just so you know, CarMax is going to totally tell you that MaxCare is a third-party thing, and that they just sold you the car pretty much. So you need to be contacting MaxCare. And I even had them try to get me a loaner from the branch, and of course they don't have any. So at this point, I've been without my vehicle going on a week and a half for them to call me to tell me the motor is gone and I need to go get receipts from my oil changes, which I did today. And it's been quite the process. So if you're at CarMax or trying to figure this whole thing out, make sure you're fully invested in purchasing that MaxCare before you do it. Reach out to other people in terms of how they've been treated. One story is not enough, but that's just my spiel on the whole thing. And good luck to you in your purchase of a new vehicle, and hopefully you do not have the experience I had or am having.